of Wayfarer volunteers encourage you to read that announcement and, if able, to step forward and help us with that. We're two Sundays away from our celebration Sunday for the Christ Church Capital Campaign, and we have today Charlie Cook with us. Charlie is with his wife Mary, the honorary chairs of the campaign, and we're pleased to have him come and speak to us at 11. Thank you, Charlie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure Anglicans really celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but we all enjoy the green beer. Mary and I were honored to be asked to be a part of the Capital Campaign leadership, and we've been enthusiastic supporters from the very beginning. Mary had wanted to be here this morning to add to my comments and show her personal support, but she left yesterday to assist her 87-year-old brother and his wife moved from their home in Williamsburg to a continuing care retirement community there. Speaking of homes, I liken our church to our homes in many ways. We often speak of our church as a church home, as a figure of speech. But to most of us, I hope, it's both a spiritual home as well as a physical home for some of the most important events in our lives. Baptisms, confirmations, weddings, funerals, social events, cultural events, and the building of lifelong friendships. Clearly, this sanctuary stands out as the anchor of this church home. As I think about it in relation to a residential home, I see it as our living room, a formal space where we receive the Word of God and participate in the Holy Eucharist. In our homes, we generally have a family room where we spend most of our time. We have warm, well-furnished spaces that are important for entertaining and creating fellowship with our friends and family. But where is that warm, well-furnished space for creating fellowship within our church family? Cheek Hall? The parish hall? Come on. Those spaces were created to serve an earlier era in the life of this parish's community. We've not only outgrown them, but they don't reflect the warmth and modernity of today's vibrant church facilities. They've just worn out. For at least the past decade, this city has been enjoying growth in population like we've never seen before. Christ Church moved to this location from 6th and Church in the early 1890s to be nearer the residences of its communities. Over time, thanks to the streetcar and automobiles, those residents left the area for a more suburban lifestyle. But Christ Church endured thanks to its clergy and lay leadership. The membership of Christ Church has grown significantly since I joined in 1959, but the facilities haven't kept pace with this growth. Now we are seeing a huge in-migration as high-rise apartment houses and condos are built in close proximity to our facility. While we Episcopalians aren't known for our evangelistic activities, I have to believe that we should strive to be a church home for those who live or will be living in our neighborhood. To do so, we need to put our best foot forward with facilities that are modern and welcoming for adults and young people, while not forgetting our commitment to reaching out to the underserved. In many ways, we are competing with newer, fresher suburban churches whose facilities accommodate fellowship, youth, and those in need in our community. In short, we need to take our campus from its late 19th and 20th century status to the 21st century. That's what this capital campaign is all about. Its success is as critical in the future of this church as the campaign to build this sanctuary was some 130 years ago. Let the doors be opened. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Much appreciated. So appreciate it. Thank you so much, Charlie. Really appreciate that. So two Sundays from today, we'll gather for worship as we do every Sunday, but there will be a moment in the middle of the liturgy where cards will have been distributed, where one can write a prayer, note a prayer of support for the campaign. Can note the support of your heart, and we will also be asking for your financial support. And for those who've already made pledges, we'll be able to sort of mark that there. We'll gather those and lay them before the throne of God at the altar, asking a blessing on that work. Between now and then, please continue to pray with members of your household on those ways in which you can be supportive of this work.
Yours, O Lord, is the greatness, the power, the glory, the victory, and the majesty. For everything in heaven and on earth is yours. Yours, O Lord, is the kingdom, and you are exalted as head over all.